everybody? Ryan here. Happy Wednesday, day after Valentine's Day, the 15th. Wanted to come to you guys today, talk about 3 questions that you definitely want to ask yourself. You want to have a discussion with your significant other, your spouse, before buying a home. They're very important questions, so let's get straight to it. First question, why? Why are we buying a new home? All right, so we're renting, we want to own. That's an obvious one, and we'll get into that maybe later this week or next week, some of the advantages and what the true costs of renting versus owning are, okay? But the 3 key questions: schools, safety, and space. All right, so if you have kids, if you're thinking about having kids, where you're going to live will determine the schools they go to, or you're going to have to look at private schools. So if you're looking to be in some of the top school districts where there are a lot of 9s and 10s, Carmel Valley and the Poway school districts tend to be the top 2 in San Diego, in the San Diego County, quite frankly. So what are you looking at when you are moving to or potentially moving to a new house and the school districts, right? You definitely want to investigate that. Second thing, safety, right? So how safe is the neighborhood? How safe do you feel, right? That's the first question. And then in reality, how safe are you, right? So that can start with the neighborhood. It can come down to the specific block that you live on. It could be a gated community, it could be a gated complex, whatever it may be. Then it comes down to your actual unit, right? So do you have locks on the door? Do you have a security door? Do you have a security screen door? Do you have a deadbolt? Those types of things. Do you have an alarm system, right? So from there, space. Do you need more space? Do you need less space? Do you need more control over your space? Right? Those are huge questions, especially as families start to grow. Right? So these 3 things. One part about this, though, we need to keep in mind there are things we can change and there are things that we can't change. Right? The schools that we have in a neighborhood that we buy into can't really change the schools. You can try to go to a different school. You can go to a private school, right? But there isn't a lot of change there. When it comes to safety, you can't change the neighborhood. You can't build a gigantic fence around your neighborhood. You might not be able to build a gigantic fence around your property or around your unit, as it may be. But when we get further into safety, the physical safety of the unit, right? Do we have deadbolts? Do we have a security door? Do we have an alarm system? Those are things that we can change as we get closer down to the end user's aspect. And then space, that we're kind of limited, right? You can add on, right? But you have to be able to do that. HOAs are involved in that and some other things like that. All right, second one, home value, right? So what's the value of the home? What are we looking at in terms of appreciation? Right? And what is that gonna mean if we wait even longer to buy a home? All right, so I pulled some of the recent numbers. We'll take a look at San Diego County and Carmel Valley, so 92130. The numbers from January 2016 to January 2017. All right, so we're looking at the median sales price, right? So remember, that's the middle number, not the average, because we can have outliers high and outliers low. They can skew the average, right? So we want to look at the middle, right? So in San Diego County, January 2016, at the end of the month, $460,000 was your median sales price. In 2017, the month that just ended, January, up to $485,000, right? So there's a $25,000 increase over a year, roughly 5%. All right, so if you waited until January of 2018, you can assume that the cost of your house or of your future house is going to be 5% more. All right, when we look at Carmel Valley, it went from $865 to $920K. All right, 6% increase. All right, so this is something that we need to take into account, because the longer we wait, home values are going up, especially in San Diego, especially in Carmel Valley. All right, San Diego is one of the 3 places on the globe that has the Mediterranean climate. Right, the Mediterranean, somewhere in South Africa, San Diego. All right, people are paying for the weather. That's why these numbers are so high compared to the national averages. All right, so if you wait another year, another 12 months, you get 6% more increase. Right, that's another $60,000-ish, a little less than $60,000. Now you're up to close to $1 million, right, for your median sales price in Carmel Valley. Right, waiting costs you money. All right, so now third part. Interest rates, right? There's been a lot going on the news about this, especially leading into 2017. It's kind of fallen out of the news a little bit. Rates are going up, right? And so this is pulling kind of data and info from Fannie Mae, the Mortgage Bankers Association, and the National Association of Realtors. So the projections that were put out, so Q2, 3, and 4 for 2017, they're thinking that going into Q2, we're going to be somewhere around 4.3%. Now keep in mind, I'm not a lender, I'm not a mortgage guy. I'm just pulling this information from the web. Okay, so if you want more detailed information, please go talk to a lender. All right, hit me up, either email or phone. Text works fine. I can put you in touch with an outstanding lender. All right. So 4.3%, 4.43, 4.53. We can see a steady increase, right? So what does that actually mean to you guys, right? Ooh, okay, cool. It's going up. What does that mean? What's the end of the day damage that I'm going to expect from it? All right. So if we take a look at just a $500,000 mortgage payoff over 30 years, right? Very general terms we're talking about here. 4.3%. That's $390,769 over the lifetime of that loan that you're going to pay in interest. At 4.43, we jump up to $404,562. That's $13,793 more dollars by waiting a few months. 4.53%, we're up to $415,245. That's an additional increase of $10,600. All right, so if we take a look at this, we are $24,000 approximately more expensive if we wait until Q4 over Q2. Right? Now remember, these are just projections, but it's giving you kind of a good idea of what it is we're talking about when, hey, what's going on with mortgage interest rates? Why do we care about this? Why do we care? What does this mean to me? Right? So this is what it means to you. As the interest rate goes up, a buyer's purchase power goes down because it costs more money right here, right, to buy the money to buy your home. Right? Remember, when you're getting a mortgage, you're buying the money from the mortgage, from the bank, in order to take possession of the money and use it to purchase a house. All right, so there's your three key questions. Why? All right, three of the key things. Home value, what's going on with it? What have we seen? What do we think we're going to see? And then some of the interest rate stuff. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comment box below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Hit the like button, share it if you think there's value. Hit like on the page. We definitely appreciate that. All right, guys, hey, it's Wednesday. Make it a great rest of the week.